Welcome, Virgo, to your Taurus super new moon 1 month forecast for the ascendant, the sun, or the moon across the 16th, 17th of May, depending on location. The new moon, exalted in Taurus, occurs in a conjunction with your brilliant ruler, Mercury. We can talk about lunations generally, but each one has its own unique identity. I'm going to unpack this one from a purely Virgo perspective. At the end of the video, you have a clearer understanding of what's in store around your energy, work, relationships, and finances. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundel. A very warm welcome. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now to help it to continue to thrive. But please also click or tap the bell notification symbol. So on the screen, Virgo, is the event chart. And there's your ruler, Mercury, just a couple of degrees away from the sun and the moon. Let's first of all just explore the energy of Taurus. Like you, earthy, so it's looking for tangible, practical outcomes. But Taurus is the second zodiac sign. It's ruled by the rather sensual energies of Venus, which gives us a great appreciation of good food and good wine and other delights. But it's also a sign that's very much about our life foundations. It can be about our personal values, our sense of self-worth, but also our attitude to everyday finance. But for you, this combination occurs in the ninth house. The ninth house is very much about widening our horizons. It can be where we want to travel. It may be where we want to do something more spontaneously. It can be about higher education. It can be about professional qualifications. But anything which gives us a sense of being in touch with our higher elevated purpose. So it's not so much about everyday mundane matters. Now, your zodiac sign has a tremendous appreciation of focusing on those practical demands on an everyday basis. So you're being pushed in a way to step outside of that over the next month, take a wider lens of what your life is about, where it's going, what inspires you. Now, it could be by booking up a travel plan. It may be by getting together with some friends, and that may include a travel plan too, because Jupiter, the planet of fortune, also links to the moon and the sun in an extremely positive way. So if there are people you like to be around, it may be because you have a common interest. It might not just be because you like getting together to have inverted commas fun. It may be that you all coalesce around something that you have a real investment in, whatever that might be. Could be sport, it could be a voluntary situation, it may be to do with uh, connections to people overseas in some way, because ninth house energy can be about that. But because Mercury's in the mix as well, the way you think is often very analytical, but in a very positive way. Because as much as we can embrace that big picture, how do we actually go about achieving things? We do need the details, sketching in and complementing uh, the enthusiasm of that hope. And that's where Mercury can be very good, because the chances are you're not going to rush it, even if you are wanting to do something more enterprising. Also, this cluster of three players are in the last decan of the sign of Virgo. Each sign divided by three 10-degree slots, and that last one is sub-ruled by the rather serious Saturn. So even if you are wanting to do something more carefree, more liberated, or more expansive, you're still likely to want to go about it in that very thorough way for which you are so well known. So Mercury's excellent on this event in terms of planning things, analyzing things, talking to people, getting the details right. Jupiter's good because it gives you a sense of positivity, and it's great to be around people who give you that buzz back. What about the other players? Well, the most northerly planet on this event is Uranus, and Uranus right at the top of your chart is suggesting, particularly in its link to Pluto, that something is in the mix when it comes to your work or the daily routines that you've been so well known for. And if you're open to embracing change, the chances are you can convert that to an opportunity. If you're resisting that, that can be a bit more challenging. But Venus, the planet of charm, but also the ruler of the sign of Taurus, and very much the planet of money, is in a stunning link with Mars. Now, Mars in Aries is very much about a go-get-'em vibe. For the last near to 6 weeks, it's been upping your desire, particularly around improving your financial situation. It may have been around a romantic involvement, but Mars is in an exact conjunction with Chiron. If you have got a situation in your life, maybe you're involved with someone and it does feel a bit controlling and you're not really enjoying it, I think in a way, what Mars in the conjunction with Chiron, the link to Venus, but also Venus is semi-sextile back to these guys. Mars is in the semi-sextile to them as well. It's kind of saying to you, if you need to liberate yourself from something that you're not enjoying the commitment around, the ninth house can point towards the potential for escape. And because new moons do see the combination of the sun's thrust and the moon's intuitiveness, if it feels right, but also you're not content, it may push you to actually head to the door marked exit. But you know, the converse could be true. There may be someone showing up that you encounter through moving around in the world at large who just really excites you. And something about that person can not only be rather alluring, there's something about them that you rather find adorable. It may be their persona, it could be the role they have, but if you can look up to someone, particularly in a romantic context, I think it's going to speak to you very strongly at this time. I'm going to summarize those 4 areas of energy, work, relationships, and finances next, Virgo. But just to say, you can download my free moon factoid. It tells you about what a supermoon is about from an astrological viewpoint. Also the mythology. And there's some workbook questions that you can go through as well. I've slashed the price of my personal horoscopes. You can now get 3 for the price of 1. The one you pay for is your life roadmap, which helps us to understand our patterns, but also get more intimately and aware of how to work with them better future forwards. Free, your 12 months transit forecast, totally unique to you, and also your draconic soul karmic analysis. Please see below for more. I've been doing this for 30 years full time, and even more now. Even from the beginning, I always felt the natal chart was the core of who we are, but I'm even more passionate about that now. It helps us to really understand our journey through this life so much better. Please see below for more. If you've yet to watch your May monthly forecast, that's on the screen. If you've yet to watch your Uranus 78-year solar return, Kazemi, on the screen. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, pleasure. Please check out my testimonials. I work with people the world over. And if you've yet to take advantage of my free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning for your early day celestial pit stop, you can read it for your sun, your ascendant, your moon, for your partner, your parents, whoever you want. Please see that to sign up below. So to summarize, when it comes to your professional situation, if you're open to change and perhaps learning new skills by going on a course or redeploying old talents and experiences in a fresh way, you're set fair. Financially, with Mars and Venus in a great link, that speaks well for you too. As far as a romantic situation is concerned, if you're wanting to meet someone new, if they're a little bit different and challenging in some ways, but bring fresh ideas to your world, you're going to find that very evocative. In an existing relationship, which is not going well, this could be the point of exit. If you're in a long-term relationship, which, has its moments, but it's pretty steady, the best thing you can do is to try and get away from it all together and do something completely fresh and different. When it comes to your energy, I feel that having Pluto in the sixth house, very much to do with our physical world, is kind of saying to you, look, are there things you could tighten up on? Is there some honest analysis? You're very skilled at analysis that you could apply to yourself. Are there certain choices that could be refined? Even three things done 5% better is a big 15% change. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me. All the best, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.